Alright, so welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another epic podcast. That's right, we're back on another Friday with another podcast for you guys. Hopefully, you guys will stay tuned for this exciting episode that we've got for you. That's right. Sorry, had to get my red book. It's got all of the podcast topics in it. And basically, we've got some interesting topics for you guys today. But before we start, we've got to do a massive shout out for everybody for joining us. A big shout out goes out to the guys over at youtube.com. Big shout out goes out to Lante26 jumping in with the first comment, the first like, and the first view over at youtube.com. Well done to you, young man. You claim yourself the crown from everybody else. We haven't got anyone over at twitch.tv yet, but I'm sure we'll find someone over there shortly. If not, we're going to have to crap ourselves because normally Twitch is doing really well. But also, big shout out to the sponsors as always. This can't be possible without them. Big shout out goes out to Cinch Gaming, City Keys, and not forgetting those infamous people over at Razor.com. And also not forgetting the T4 Army merch people. If you guys haven't snagged yourself something awesome from the merch store, be sure to grab yourself something now before it's too late. But it's the sale is over and done with, so you'll have to pay the full price, unfortunately. Also, not forgetting G2A.com over at Twitch.tv. And not forgetting the amazing Streamlabs and G4G, keeping the donations lit live and streamlined straight to the bank account of the live stream. So if you guys ever want to donate to the stream, be sure to donate through those two means there. And also, I've got to do one massive shout out to Patreon. I didn't realize this, but I have actually got some Patreon supporters. So thank you very much to you guys, whoever the hell you are, who's been supporting us over at patreon.com. It's been surreal. So thank you very much for that. That was pretty interesting. But that is all the shout outs we need to do. We've got to crack on with today's little podcast because I'm dying to get back onto Fortnite. If you guys didn't check me yesterday, they've got the brand new getaway mode, which is amazing. High stakes is so much fun. Not only that, you get to unlock a brand new thing in the game, and I really want to get down and do it. And I want to get that pickaxe because the guys I was playing with yesterday actually got it. Anyhow, let's go through some of the topics we've got for you guys today. As you can tell at the tabs at the top of the screen, we've got some awesome lineups for you guys. We've got woman gets her head stuck in an exhaust. We've got Fortnite reaches 125 million players worldwide. Also, Cal 3. If you guys haven't heard of it, California is planning to split into 3 different states. Controversy. And also, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry's brand new wife, has become a robot. That's right. Stay tuned for those news and much, much more. And if you guys want to drop your comments down below while we're talking about certain conversations, please be sure to drop them. I will make sure to shout them out as we go along in today's podcast. But we've got no guest today. We've got 0 guests in the podcast with me today. So it looks like it's just your boy T4, and that is all you're gonna get. You're gonna get my opinion and nobody else's. So probably the podcast is going to be extremely quick because unless we have people online who are going to be giving up their opinion, this is going to be a little bit one-sided today because we're not going to have anyone else's opinion. Exodus isn't with us today. I think he's still at work, and also there isn't anyone else. There isn't any backup guests today. So apologies, but I'm sure there's some people who are in the chat who might want to debate over some of these topics that we're going to be covering in today's show. Anyway, let's start off with the first topic. The first topic comes from Mail Online, and it talks about this woman who is insane. So the title reads, Head to Tailpipe. Curious teen gets stuck in truck's exhaust pipe during country music festival before being cited for underage drinking when she is freed. Bullet points: Kathleen Storm, 19, got her head stuck in a truck oversized exhaust pipe at the Woodstock Music Festival in Minnesota on Friday. A 5-second video shows fire crews cutting the teen free with a power saw. Storm later posted a photo of herself on Facebook holding a sawed-off pipe. Authorities said they cited her for underage drinking after she was freed. What an idiot. Anyway, we've got a cool little video for you guys to watch, so be sure to turn up your headphones so you don't not hear what you're about to hear. This is ridiculous. That's what I'm going to say. Oh, that's the wrong button. It's super ridiculous. So as you can see, her head is completely stuck. Chainsaw comes out. And they're about to do the cutting. This video is on loop, but you get the gist of what's going on here. So that's the video. That is the video. We don't need to see that video. Thank you, Daily Mail. Close that. So that was the video. A teenager had been secured by after getting his head. Yep, a teenager had been rescued by authorities after getting her head stuck in a truck exhaust pipe at the Minnesota Country Music Festival. Fire crews had to cut 19-year-old Kathleen Storm free with an electric saw when her head became lodged in the oversized tailpipe. And just to read on from this, a 5-second video of rescuers working to free the teenager quickly went viral after being posted on Facebook the following day. So the day before this actually happened. This is a picture of the idiot. As you can clearly see, she's pretty dumb. Head is fully submerged inside of this of the exhaust pipe. The question is, how the hell did she get her head stuck in there in the first place? How did her head end up inside of the exhaust pipe? But then she wasn't able to take it out again. Is it like a vacuum thing? And you know what? At first, I thought they were going to do like the exhaust prank where you switch the engine on and you fire it up. But I mean, all I'm going to say is that, damn, that exhaust pipe is huge on the end of that truck, because for someone to even attempt to stick their heads in it is just insane. How much alcohol does it take to get your head stuck in a diesel pickup's exhaust tip? The person who posted the video wrote, Storm later posted a photo of herself on Facebook holding a sawed-off exhaust pipe. Yeah, I'm the tailpipe girl. What you know about it? Hashtag Winstock2K18 kicked my ass, she wrote across the photo. Oh my god. The McLeod County Sheriff said they cited the 19-year-old for underage drinking after she was freed. We were just having fun and I saw this big exhaust pipe and I was like, hey man, my head could probably fit in that. Look, she's so proud. She's so proud that she's holding the exhaust pipe that they had to cut off to get her head out. And the guy's got like a thumbs up. Dude, I would be pissed if some stupid chick stuck her head in my exhaust pipe. He's got to get that shit changed now. Dumbass. So stupid. There's another picture of her with the head in the exhaust. So I tried it. I did it. But I didn't want to come back out. The T said she was stuck for about 45 minutes and had a brief medical checkup immediately after. Storm added that she didn't know the owner of the truck. I remember getting my head unstuck and I just looked at him and apologized. And he said, no, I'm just glad you're okay. Don't worry about it. Only in America. Dude, if that was over here, he has already fixed his exhaust and is going to be working on that. I did not have to pay for anything like that because he was absolutely wonderful. You don't say. She got to keep it on the mantelpiece. Holy crap, some people are fucking insane. They're insane. Anyway, what do you guys think about this story? My takeaway from this story is, Jesus Christ, don't get your head stuck in the tailpipe because you look like this crazy ass girl. This is like a goof or boof or spoof of the day. Literally, I mean, they say you shouldn't judge countries by their people, but damn, there are some dumb people in the United States. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, there are some really stupid people out there. I mean, I know you're having fun, you're at a show, you're enjoying yourself and whatever, but still, I mean, what are you thinking? I mean, people do things when they're drunk. I know that, but this is just one step beyond that. Okay, there's one, you can do one thing, but this is the thing that you just shouldn't do. Okay, and I'm just thinking, like, she didn't bet anybody. Like, we didn't hear any stories about her betting anybody or having a bet with someone, or like someone dared her to do it. It was her own thing. She looked at it and she was like, I could put my head in there. And she was like, I could put my head in there. And then no one said, yeah, go ahead and prove us that you can do it. She just stuck her head in there anyway. Psycho. Anyhow. Hey, what's up, Slocal? Welcome to the stream over at Twitch.tv. What's up, Spade? Thanks for joining us, dude. Thank you. What do you guys think about this particular story? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about a girl getting her head stuck in a tailpipe? Is she stupid or is she stupid? Let me know in those comments down below. I'd love to read them, whether we're live or whether this is on playback. Let us know what you think. that DMM? What the hell does DMM mean? I think he's meant to write damn. But I mean, I just think it's just insane. It's just crazy, the things that people get up to nowadays. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm glad she's proud of it. Anyway, we're moving on to the next story. Like I said to you guys before, we've got no guests on today's podcast, so there's no one to actually give instant feedback. So if you guys want to drop your comments down below, please be sure to drop them. I'll read them while we're on the podcast. If you have anything interesting you want to add to the story. Pure Madness, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for joining us. We're talking about this young lady who stuck her head inside an exhaust tailpipe and then wondered why that wasn't a good idea. If you heard about the story, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it personally. She's our booth of the day because this is just the most dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen anyone attempt to do something so dumb. I mean, even when you're drunk, it's just stupid dumb. Yep, it is very dumb. Exodus D. I mean Spade 809. Thanks for dropping that comment. Spade says it's so dumb. It sure is. Anyway, we're gonna move on. We're gonna get on to the next topic. The next topic is a very interesting topic. It's to do with one of my favorite games currently, which is obviously Fortnite. And the news is that Fortnite has managed to achieve 125 million players less than a year after its launch. This story was done by the Metro. So let me just quickly read through this. So we got developer Epic Games has announced Fortnite has hit 125 million registered players in less than a year after its launch. Fortnite has become a worldwide sensation, attracting a breadth of players through its free-to-play model and causing hysteria over the impact it's having on children, unusually reserved for the likes of Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto. In a blog post, Epic Games stated they've reached 125 million players while announcing plans ahead for huge esports tournaments based around the title, which I think is definitely going to be the way forward for Fortnite. The developers are providing $100 million to fund prize pools for Fortnite competitions through the 2018-2019 season, with Fortnite World Cup qualifiers set to begin later this year, which will culminate in a Fortnite World Cup in late 2019. That's going to be freaking awesome. Countries versus countries playing Fortnite. That's going to be serious entertainment. I bet you those guys are like literally super pros. Fortnite's success has largely been a perfect storm of the Battle Royale mode's rising popularity and its ease of access, being free to play and sporting a child-friendly, colorful aesthetic. If you guys haven't seen the World Cup esports, I'll play it in a second for you. The game's success has been a sore point for the creators of Players Unknown Battlegrounds, who debuted the Battle Royale mode, leading them to even file a lawsuit against Epic Games to take their world dominant to the next level. Fortnite was also recently released on Nintendo Switch, and I got it. It is on Nintendo Switch. Spray put in the comments, that is cool about Fortnite. Right, let me play this little video for you guys. This is going to be the brand new Fortnite World Cup, which is coming in 2019. They're actually doing qualifiers at the moment, so if you fancy your chances for your country, qualify. I'll play this. Give me 2 seconds. This is going to go full screen, so I'm just going to quickly switch this up for you guys so we can watch this in full screen.
What's up, Fortnite fans? My name is KL Smith, and we have some big competitive news. You may have seen our previous blog announcing $100 million to fund Fortnite prize pools. Now, in less than a year, we've grown to 125 million players. And to celebrate the community and competitive play, we're pumped to announce the 2019 Fortnite World Cup. We'll be supporting community-run events, online events, and major competitions all over the world. Anyone can participate and anyone can win. You will have a chance to grab a Fortnite World Cup spot by competing in official qualifiers around the globe. The $100 million prize money will be split between many events at all different levels of competition. Fortnite World Cup will focus on solos and duos, but there will be plenty of opportunities for you to squad up in competition too. This is for you, the players. Qualifying for the Fortnite World Cup will be based on merit, and Epic will not be selling teams or franchises, and we won't allow third-party leagues to do so either. Stay tuned, because rules, player code of conduct, and specifics about platforms and the initial schedule for fall 2018 are on the way. We can't wait to see the Fortnite competition heat up. Thank you for joining us on this journey.
That sounds amazing. So if you guys didn't hear that, Fortnite. Hey, what's up, dudes? Thank you for joining us. Big shout out to Apricot Droopy Fruit, and also Commander Rude joining us over at Twitch.tv. Thank you for joining us, guys. If you guys didn't know about that, so that's something that's coming up with Fortnite. They're going to be doing a World Cup playoff, basically esports competition World Cup. So basically, anyone can actually get involved with it. Anyone can try and qualify for it. Spots will be available. You will actually get like notifications. You'll see them coming up on the game that will allow you to compete. Either solo, duos, and they're even possibly doing squads, and they're going to be doing it over cross-platforms as well. So if you've got a Switch, you'll be able to do it on the Switch. If you've got it on the PS4, do it on the PS4, Xbox, PC, and so on. There won't be actual competitive players in the sense of they won't allow esport teams to play, and they won't allow third-party teams to play either. So it will be literally individual merits. So people who, like, you know, they'll have to play without, if they are a part of an esports team, they'll have to play on their own, basically. So this is really, really interesting news. This is like, I'm a bit hyped about this, because I'm thinking, like, you know, it would be bad just to compete, just to see where we fall, you know? Not that my record shows that I'm great at the game, but I'm just saying, you never know. They might do squads and I can just get carried to the victory royales. But this is what's happening currently with Fortnite. It's a very interesting phenomenon that's come up. It's a game that's literally taken the world by storm. Every game that's coming out through E3 is just being wiped away by this game. Kids, adults, grandparents, dogs, cats, everybody is playing the game. It's super addictive, and they keep bringing out game modes that just keep enticing you to go back and play more. They bring out new skins, they bring out new dances, they bring out new little merch and stuff you can have. It's just non-stop. And the fact that, like they say, the game is free to play. You can pick it up, you can download it, you can play it for free, you can play it with your friends. There's no restrictions. You know, it just makes the game so easily welcomed because it doesn't cost anyone anything. Where normally a game would cost you something to buy, to play, this doesn't cost you anything. So there's no surprise that it's reached such a massive audience of 125 million concurrent live players worldwide. And, I think they deserve a slow clap, okay, for this. They deserve it because it's not easy to do what they've done. And considering the people that were going up against was player on PUBG, basically they were going up against, and obviously PUBG released their game on the Xbox, which didn't do as well as they was hoping it would do. It was on PC and it was on Xbox only. They didn't release it on PlayStation. Fortnite knew that they should 100%, if they release a game, release it on PlayStation. They released it and it just took off, literally. I mean, even after today's podcast, that's the game I'm going to be playing. I'm not going to be playing on live stream. I'm just going to be banging it out with the boys and girls over on the friend list. So be sure to join me if you want to play with me after I finish today's podcast. So, I mean, the extent is that, even the wife is playing the game. The wife is downstairs right now in the front room playing Fortnite on the Switch, and I'm up here playing it on the big screen on the PS4, and I've even got it on the PC now. I've got it on mobile. Literally, it's just everywhere, and it's a game that you can just pick up and play. You lose and you go back. I lose, I go back. I've got like 7 wins in total or something. It's ridiculous, and I keep going back and back every single time. It's just super addictive, super addictive. But let me know what you guys think about this particular topic. I mean, is Fortnite the greatest game of all time? Is it getting to that level? I mean, as a battle royale game, I mean, obviously there are games that surpass it in terms of the history of gaming, but it's getting there. I mean, do you play Fortnite? How old are you? Let us know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you, whether you're watching us live, whether you're watching us on playback. But we'll move on. We'll move on swiftly to the next story. If you guys want to add anything, please be sure to drop it. I'll be sure to shout it out as we're going along. And the next story is to do with California. That's right. The city of sun, sand, and palm trees. California is going to be thinking of being split into 3 states. The Guardian has reported on this particular article, and it says, split California into 3 states, billionaires' eccentric idea will get a vote. So the beautiful state of California, starts off this article is a proposal to divide the state in thirds will appear on the November 18 ballot, but it's more than a stunt. It's more than a stunt. A proposal by the billionaire venture capitalist and Bitcoin investor Tim Draper to divide California into 3 separate states will appear on the November 2018 ballot after the Cal 3 campaign garnered enough signatures for a statewide referendum. The Cal 3 is Draper's latest effort to break up the country's most populous state. In 2014, he spent $5.2 million on a campaign to split the state into 6 pieces, but failed to qualify for the ballot when only about 750,000 of the 1.14 million signatures collected were found to be valid. There was some dodgy shit going on there. This time around, Draper cut the number of new states in half and cleared the requirements for petitions, reportedly paying canvassers $3 per signature. The 3 new states would be North California, roughly comprising of the north half of the state, including San Francisco, Silicon Valley, and Sacramento. Southern California, stretching from Fresno to the US-Mexico border, and California, comprising 6 coastal countries between Los Angeles and Monterey. So that's how the picture's looking. That's the split that they think they're doing. A quote, 3 CAs will give Californians better education, a better infrastructure, and lower taxes, Draper said in a statement when he launched the campaign in November. 3 new state governments will be able to start fresh, to innovate and better serve their people, improve the the proportion would mark the first division of a U.S. state since the pro-Union West Virginia broke from secessionists Virginia during the U.S. Civil War. But don't start adding stars to the US flags just yet. Even if the idea were to win vote approval, it would still have to clear numerous hurdles, including getting approval from the US Congress, which it probably would never get because that's just like impossible. My guess is voters will vote this down, and this will be a waste of time. And Jim Newton, a lecturer in public policy at the University of California, Los Angeles, but no children or animals will be hurt in the process. It's a fictitious exercise, but it's not fatal. Just adding to the controversy. So it's an interesting topic. It's an interesting thing that this guy's planning to do. If you don't know who Tim Draper looks like, he's the guy at the bottom left hand corner of your screen right now. He's the guy who's the creator of Bitcoin, and he is who is planning to split California into 3 different states. To be honest with you, I think this is a bit of a controversy. This is just like, this is propaganda. This is things to get the mind stirring so that there is some sort of response. It's a shame Exodus isn't in the chat with us because he lives in California. I'm sure he'd have something to say about this. But it's just ridiculous that they, after all this time, some billionaire decides that it'd be a good idea to, split a state, which is functioning perfectly fine as it is at the moment, into 3 different states. And it's quite ironic, like, it would become like the poor state, the middle class state, and then the super rich state. That's how it would be. Actually, it wouldn't even be like that. It would be like the poor state, it'd be the super rich state, and then it'd be the rich state. That's the way the mapping looks like. That's what it looks like to me. It doesn't look like it would be like a very prosperous place if you were living in the southern part of California compared if you were living in the northern part of California. Especially like the California bit that they're talking about. That bit would be like the most expensive place to live, I reckon. Because it'd be like the coastal parts where you have the beaches, the houses, and they would just rape people for their money, 100%. But that's my opinion. I just think this is just absolute propaganda. It's just something just to add to like controversy during the election process, so that it takes the eye off certain other topics that may be more important. Just to get people talking about certain things like this. So if this appears in your ballot paper, it's going to be a pointless exercise. But I would say probably a lot of Californians are going to mark this with a no vote. So I mean, let me know. I mean, if any of you live in California and you're watching us live, let us know what you think about this particular topic. Or if you're watching us on playback, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'd love to read them. Whether you're live, or whether we're live, or whether this is on playback, let us know what you guys are thinking. So that's the questions that I gotta pass off to you. Moving on swiftly. Wow, we're only 30 minutes into the podcast. Imagine if I did this every time without a guest. This shit would go past super quickly. Next one is the most interesting story of them all. This is the one everybody's been waiting for. Okay, this is from this was reported by Unilad, and it's basically people are convinced Meghan Markle has been replaced by a robot. That's right. So if you don't know who Meghan Markle is, she is Prince Harry, his new wife, and basically this picture that you can see on this page is from a program called The X Factor. Or no, it's not. It's called Britain's Got Talent. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. I don't watch these fucking retarded shows, but it's on one of these shows anyway. And basically, she is next to Harry, and you'll see the video. I've got it for you guys to watch. And if you guys have seen this, please let me know what you guys think about this particular topic anyway. But basically, her face doesn't change from this image. So the image that you're seeing right now on the screen, this is the image that you're going to get to see. The article reads like this. So with the World Cup looming right... Okay, this was quite a while back, by the way, guys, yeah? So don't get me wrong. I don't find anything bad with either BGT or Prince Harry and Meghan. They just don't fall into my acquired tastes. However, when you throw in the possibility of shape-shifting robots, you have officially piqued my interests. But what do the Duke and Dukeness of Sussex and the nation's favourite talent show have to do with robots? So here is the controversial video. You watch this video, you'll see the Prince Harry is there next to Meghan, but Meghan's face doesn't actually change from what it looks like right now. So I'll just put this into full screen, and we'll watch this together. This is 26 seconds long, so it's not long at all. Make sure you turn up your headphones. I'm gonna get copyright for this.
Welcome back to Britain's Got Talent, the final, where we've been joined by some very special guests. Your Royal Highnesses, great to see you. Thank you for coming. Hope you're enjoying the show. And actually, we've been sent a message tonight from someone you two know very well, Bishop Michael Curry.
So, did you guys see that? Did you guys see her face? Let me play it from here.
From someone you two know very well. Actually, we've been... Your Royal Highnesses, great to see you. Thank you for coming. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Look at her face.
And actually, we've been sent a message tonight.
Look at her face. Her face is not even changing. She's not blinking. She's not changed her smile or anything. What the hell is going on? Let's discuss further. Let's investigate what could be possibly going on. So, well, after the airing of the recent episode, people are convinced Meghan Markle and her husband haven't been replaced by robots. Outlandish, right? It's perhaps even more far-fetched than David Eichel's belief the royal family are actually human-sized lizards in the guise of an artistry. I don't know how to say that word. During a taping of the season's BGT, Britain's Got Talent, what looked like animatronic versions of Prince Harry and Meghan appeared to be in the audience. It was clearly not the newlywed royal couple, but this didn't stop YouTubers user Sabaoi, who uploaded the clip online, and from pointing out something was off with Prince Harry and his girl. And here is that video now. I'll play this one in full screen as well for you guys.
Yo, this is some weird fucking shit right here. I guess this is Prince Harry and his girl. Her face does not move. Look at that. Are you fucking kidding me? That's not normal. Bro, get out of here. What is that? Her face.
We'll see it
does
again.
not move.
I didn't even realize even Harry's
Look
face
at
doesn't
that.
move either.
Are you
His
fucking
smile stays
kidding
exactly
me?
the same. No blinking.
That's not normal. Bro.
So anyway, that was that part. Let's investigate further. So he also supplies narration in his video and states Meghan's mouth does not move. Confused as to what he was watching, the only logical conclusion he could come up with is there was some Illuminati shit going on. That's right, Illuminati confirmed, people. However, there's a simple explanation as to who those charlatans were. Charlatans is actually an English word, so I don't know if people in America know what charlatans are. Let me know if you do. Turns out they were just two normal members of the audience with new waxworks on their head. I get it. Prince Harry and Meghan probably have much better things to do than to go to the live final of Britain's Got Talent. 110%. So in a world first for Madame Tussauds London, we were launching live figures, an exciting new step in the famous fun experience we offer our guests. We have chosen their royal likenesses, or the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, for this new innovation. Britain's Got Talent is the perfect moment to show the public a first glimpse of our live figures before they make their official arrival in the attraction later this month. So all it was wax figures that they're gonna put in Madame Tussauds. If you don't know what Madame Tussauds is, it's basically a waxworks. Basically, it's like a museum full of celebrities who have all been waxed, replicated, basically. So you can meet like all your favorite pop stars, all your favorite music stars, all your favorite actors, as if they're in the real, but they're not. They're just made out of wax. What the fuck is this? I don't know what this is. Okay, no, that's just dumb. We're not gonna watch that. That's just the worst of Britain's Got Talent, but I fucking hate the show, so there's no point. Despite the sound explanation, people on social media were convinced the real Meghan Markle was replaced by a robot. Pretty soon, theories about lizards reared their heads. One person on Twitter wrote, "Why is Meghan Markle looking like a robot? Someone tell me, is this not real? What? WTF, I'm actually scared. Full chilies. What on earth is this? Sick." Another person wrote, "When you keep breaking the royal rules, so they decide you can't be trusted in public and replace you with a robot." Another person wrote, "Am I tripping, or did they turn the good sis Meghan Markle into a robot?" Oh my god, sure, Meghan does have a habit of bending the rules of royal protocol, but I highly doubt replacing her with a robot is a solution the Queen would look for. If you have any stories, okay, that's just any stories you have, you can send them to Unilad. So that was the story. We delved in deep into this one. This was like a massive controversy. Have they become robots? Is the royal family a bunch of lizard people? Are they turning their new princess into a goddamn robot for Harry? One thing I didn't pay attention to in that particular clip, and you guys can play it back if you want to, is that Harry's face wasn't moving either. I didn't realize that bit. I thought he was just smiling, and I was like, oh, he looks normal, but it's because she's not moving her lips that it looks weird, because that's the face that she's pulled, basically, when they did the waxworks. But it's a very interesting, interesting sort of thing that they're doing at Madame Tussauds, that they got these live waxworks which move and stuff, which have real people, obviously, and then they wear the mask to pretend to be the people. They have to have the right, probably, body shape and body size and height and all that jazz. But I thought it was really, really interesting. I just found it a bit blowing that they actually put this on, and the irony is that people fall for stuff so quickly that it becomes a bit disheartening that people are willing to jump on it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not something perfect. I would do it as well, probably, if something like that was to happen, and I spotted it. I would be like, viral video, get that shit out. I mean, I've got something about SpaceX I ain't even released yet that I thought was quite interesting. I'm just making sure I don't release stuff that people are just going to be like, what the hell, T4's lost his mind. But, I mean, there has been a lot of speculation with the royal family. There's been a lot of speculation with, even the wedding and the things that happened before the wedding. We spoke about a lot of it on the podcast in the previous episodes. If you guys haven't checked that out, please go be sure to check those things out in the past, with Meghan's dad, Meghan's mom, Meghan herself, Prince Harry, the Queen. I couldn't talk too much about the Queen because she probably did get my channel deleted. But, there is other things that we've spoken about that have been a little bit strange, a little bit like, what is that about? Why is it like this? Why is it like that? I guess when these kind of things happen, it kind of like blows everything out of proportion, because then people are just like, yo, I'm telling you, she's a lizard, okay? She's a goddamn lizard. And then you got, no, Frank, you're wrong. She's a goddamn robot. I seen that Android lollipop. They put that inside her. She's now a robot. I don't know. Crazy people everywhere. Anyway, that was the story. What do you guys think about this particular topic? Please let me know in the conversations down below. Please let me know in the comment section down below. Whether you're watching us live, whether you're watching us on Playdate, please let me know. What did you guys think? Did you fall for this? Did you think that she would turn into a lizard? Or that she was a lizard person, she's wearing a mask? Or that it was a robot, that replaced her with a robot because Harry's not happy, or she broke some protocols during the wedding, or some shit, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. The questions that I pass off to you is, did you fall for it? Or was you smart enough to see that Harry was also not moving his face? Let me know in the comments down below. That's pretty much it. That's where we're going to bring today's podcast to an end. It's a very short one. I'm not going to lie. Normally we run for an hour and a half, but no guests means T4 can just swiftly get through the topics and get back to what he's good at. Fortnite. That's right. Make sure you join me. I'll be on Fortnite today, and I'll be playing not on live stream. So be sure to join me after I finish today's podcast. But that's pretty much it, guys. This is where we're going to end today's live stream. This is where we're going to end today's podcast. Thank you very much for joining us. Big shout out goes out to the guys that join us over at youtube.com, and also obviously massive shout out goes out to the guys over at twitch.tv, as always, keeping it lit over there. They literally outviewed the people over at YouTube, as always. It seems like this seems to be the case, like non-stop now. And also, obviously, I can't end this stream without saying a massive shout out to the sponsors. As always, without them, this wouldn't be possible. A big shout out goes out to Cinch Gaming, City Keys, and not forgetting those infamous people over at Razor.com. And also, don't forget the T4 Army merch, peep. The T4 Army merch. We've been shouting that shit out for ages. It's the best merchandise you'll see on planet Earth. Be sure to go check it out if you haven't done so before. Also, not forgetting G2A.com over at Twitch.tv. And not forgetting G4G and Streamlabs, keeping those donations lit, live, and streamlined straight to the goddamn donations hotline. So be sure, if you guys want to drop yourselves any donations, if you want to support the channel in any way, and you feel like donating, please be sure to use Streamlabs or G4G. And we'll be sure to accept it, unless there's a technical problem with your bank card or something. But otherwise, no problems. And also, for anyone out there who's been supporting us on Patreon, big round of applause to you. Thank you very much. Patreon currently is the only place you can actually support the channel on a monthly basis. By commit. What is it called again? I can't remember what it is. There's a word for it. It's not begging, but it's something else. But basically, you can do a monthly donation on Patreon, where it will monthly concurrently take money from you for supporting the content that is being produced. So I just want to say a massive thank you. We just got our first payment from Patreon yesterday. So thank you very much to whoever's been supporting us on Patreon. I'll have to go and check who it is and shout them out, because I didn't know anyone was even looking at the Patreon link, to be honest with you, because I don't even shout it out. So thank you very much for those of you who have read the description down below. But that's pretty much it. We'll see you guys in a little while on Fortnite. But until tomorrow, guys, as always, stay safe, stay awesome, and peace.